All right, joining us now is an exclusive conversation with the Punjab Chief Minister, Captain Amarinder Singh. Captain Singh, thank you so much for speaking to NDTV. My first question to you, Captain Singh, is that we are about to end the first week of the nationwide lockdown, the largest lockdown in the world. I want to know from you, as the Punjab Chief Minister, your experiences from your state.
Punjab has been very cooperative on this. We've had no trouble, and naturally people don't like being cooped up in a confined space, but they understand the problem. In fact, the social media response I'm getting is that make it tougher. That is the sort of feeling that's going, because everyone knows what's happening in the world over, and they don't want that to happen in Punjab. So I have not had any trouble. Yes, there have been some problems like supply chains was broken. We had to build that up so that people could start getting. We are feeding. By the way, we are feeding all our people in their homes. We are sending vegetables. We are allowing them to get dry rations. We are giving milk. Everything goes to their homes. So from that angle, everything's fine. We opened the banks yesterday for them to go today and tomorrow. That is 30th, 31st, and also ATMs. Of course, they have access to. And then they're able to go and visit the chemist to get any medicine. And also these are things we are restricting them, but they are allowed to go to their mohalla clinic, mohalla shops and buy whatever they want in medicine. But otherwise, food is all being supplied to them, so we really don't have any trouble.
Captain Singh, one initiative is to make sure that people are not inconvenienced. The other is to prevent the spread. How is your government doing that? Because I believe that there are more cases coming in. Punjab has a very high population of people who travel abroad. They have more exposure to this disease. How are you dealing with these cases?
That is the case. I mean, with Kerala and with Gujarat, three states that contribute a lot of NRI. And we have had, since the last 10-15 days, I've had nearly 95,000 people who have come to my two airports of Amritsar and Chandigarh, and 44,000 that have come to Parliament, to Delhi. And we've been sent a list of those people. Of course, they were tested when they landed, so they were all okay then. But you never know, it could be an incubation period which goes up later on. So we are following up, done a door-to-door situation in all our states and cities and villages to go and follow up on these cases. Where people have come, notices are posted on the door saying under quarantine. So, we are doing our best on that scope. But we have no country in the world where there are no Punjabis. So, when people come back, this is something that is now a global phenomenon, and God don't know how many have brought the infection in and how much haven't. But so far, we've had 39 who have been tested positive out of about 1,000 tests that we've done. And unfortunately, we've lost 4 people. One we lost today in Ludhiana, and one we lost yesterday in Navagram, which is next to Chandigarh. But the sad part is this, though it's sad that we've lost 4, 3 of them, of course, have come back from other countries. But one of them hadn't gone anywhere, so he's picked it up somewhere locally, and that's the dangerous part. And that's the phase 2, which we want to try and avoid. So we are trying to find out how he picked it up.
Which brings me to my next question, Captain Singh. A lot is being said about testing being the only hope that people have. The more you will test, the more you will know how much has it spread in the community. So do you think that in your state you must push or experiment with more testing?
We all want to test. Who doesn't? I mean, every day you hear them on television globally saying test, test, test. Everyone wants to test. But there are resources available. Where do you get the test from? These kits are not available readily. Whatever we had, we started off with 80 tests. Then, of course, the government of India allowed us to use other sources and private test laboratories too. And now we've reached something like 300 to 400. And we'll, as and when these other, the test material is available, the tests will increase. But, nobody's visualized it. We're a country of 1.3 billion. And how can you, think we can follow up what America is doing, or what Britain is doing, or what Germany is doing, or Italy is doing, and look at the casualties that they are taking. So it's a question of best we can and keeping our fingers crossed.
Captain Singh, again related to the medical response, and we are talking about Punjab, how medically equipped is the state of Punjab? Because, you know, even the Prime Minister expressed reservation in his address to the nation. He said that even the best of nations like Italy, who have a remarkable healthcare system, also collapsed.
Yes, I saw that speech of Prime Minister. We are doing our best. We have got ventilators now, which are about 700 ventilators. Now, whether those 700 are enough for 28 million Punjabis, I cannot say. It's 2.8 crores is our population. But we've put aside for an emergency is 28,000 beds. We've got 2,000 beds which are equipped with life-saving, life support system. And we've got another 16,000 beds elsewhere. Plus, we are making arrangements in colleges and all for any something that may go wrong and may further expand this infection. But we are from our side doing what we can, and doctors and our nurses are fully at it. Yes, we lack initially masks and other things, but we've got them, and now I don't think there's any shortage of equipment for our doctors and nurses, the patient. But you know, you never have this war we are fighting or military war. You never have enough. And I hope we are in orders of the pace, and I hope it will help us further in that.
It's interesting that, Captain Singh, you use the word war-like, or you call it war, because a lot of people feel that the best way to understand the gravity of this crisis is to treat it or liken it to war. To that, my question to you is, and you being a former army man, do you think that the expertise of military precision needs to be exercised at this moment? For instance, these lakhs and lakhs of migrants who are on the road, do you think the army can be brought in to help them?
No, I don't. Not the government army. Please don't use our defense services. Defense services should be kept healthy to defend the country, and don't bring them and expose them to this sort of. This is the job of peace. I told you out of 81,000 police in Punjab, I've got 43,000 now just looking after the corona situation. So let's use our police forces of the states to do this and leave the army to remain in its barracks and be prepared for it. But yes, I say a warlike situation because it is a warlike situation. Where everyone shuts down and you just concentrate on that operation at hand. And that is the way it should be for this. Shut down everything else and get the job of looking after corona and this problem that comes. And we know how we deal with it would be an effective answer to this. But as I said, globally, you see what's happening. It starts whole world hasn't got even little more as a couple of cases. So the point is that this thing is going to be over. I think we have to gear up for a.
Captain Singh, just a couple of more questions before I let you go. What do you think about the handling of the migrant exodus that has happened over the past few days? I mean, those pictures are heartbreaking.
Anyone from Punjab going, other than few people from few children from universities and colleges who are from J&K. Like at the Pulwama time, they all want to go home, and we've sent them as far as Madhopur, and the Jammu and Kashmir area. The government doesn't allow them through. So I think they are being looked after there. From our side, we have no problem of anyone going. But otherwise, migrant labor, there has been no such case of a mass exodus as we saw yesterday in your television screens in Delhi and all this. They're not at all, because we've asked our industry to look after them, to let them stay in their factories, feed them, and to also give them wages, and most of them are doing this. And otherwise, as I mentioned earlier, even my police force is using their own resources. The men are contributing, and 800,000 food packages were given to them this morning, plus what the government is giving. I'm doing 10 lakh food packages which have started already going around with atta, dal and whatever else for them. So we are feeding people at home. We are not allowing anybody who's living in any home to be thrown out. I made it absolutely clear that the deputy commissioners have to see to it that anybody who's living in in a rented accommodation and he can't pay the rent, well, he will stay on there till such time as he gets into a position to pay that rent. But this is not going to be allowed here. We are going to. This is a human problem, and we will deal with it in a human manner.
But Captain Singh, it's very interesting that you call this a human problem. Do you think that this is the efficiency of your administration or the goodness of the heart of the people of Punjab, which cannot be seen elsewhere in this country, that people are jobless and on the road?
I can tell you that my officers, my government first, my ministers, they're all on the job. Everyone's looking after the district. My officers are at it from morning till evening. My police force is on the street from morning till evening. As I told you, they themselves, from their own sources, have got 8 lakh food packages which they've distributed. And it is the Punjabis, a big heart of the Punjabi, which also contributes. After all, they all know what's going to happen in this state, and it has happened, and everyone is contributing. That seems to be the Punjabi spirit.
All right, my final question, Captain Amarinder Singh. The Prime Minister has launched something called the PM Cares, or a PM Cares fund, where it is said that people can, or corporates can, pool in their corporate social responsibility funds into that fund. Do you think something similar should happen for the Chief Minister's Relief Fund as well, so that you can get in corporate money?
We've done a Chief Minister's COVID Relief Fund, already opened, and already money has started coming into that.
So you feel that there is no impediment in corporate funds going into a relief fund? Because, you know, the question over here is, you already had a relief fund in the past. Why have a new...
I have a Chief Minister's Relief Fund which we have used, and that is used for things like floods and other things, which you may have somebody dying in accidents or something like that we give for. But this is a specific one, which is the Chief Minister's COVID Relief Fund. That's what it's been called.
All right. Captain Amarinder Singh, many thanks for speaking to NDTV, sir.